The truth is, earnings on YouTube is not always as expected in major cases. Like if you're expecting to be earning something as high as this, and then the expectation is not even up to zero, like minus values. It's not enough to be monetized on YouTube. What is next after monetization? Because on these YouTube streets, there are a lot of factors that determines how much you earn on YouTube. I made a video yesterday talking about or analyzing my video that has gotten a little bit above 12,000 views. I think the video is almost 13,000 views, but like 12.6k thousand views, like 12,600 views. And then I spoke about the earnings that I've gotten from that particular video, and then I mentioned that it was not what I expected at all. Like the earning is very low. For that, my video that has earned a little bit above 12,000 views, or that has gotten a bit above 12,000 views, has only earned me $2.39. And I said it yesterday that there are a lot of factors that determine how much you earn on YouTube. There are a lot of factors that determine your CPM. There are a lot of factors that determine your RPM, and I'm here in this video to tell you all about it, so that in case you are new on YouTube, like you are a new creator on YouTube, or you intend coming to YouTube to be a creator, you intend being a YouTuber, so to speak, you should have this at the back of your mind, because everything I'll be saying in this video should influence a lot of things regarding your YouTube journey. It should influence things like your niche. It should influence the kind of audience that you are targeting. Now let me jump right, or let me take you back to that my particular video. This my video has gotten $2.39, and it has approximately 12.6k views, as you can see from this particular analytics. Now, what are the factors that made me have this kind of extremely low payments for this particular video? These are the things I'll be talking about in this video, because like I said earlier, you have to listen to everything I have to say in this video. You don't have to skip any part, so that you don't miss any necessary or important information that I have to dish out, especially if you are a small YouTuber, or if you are a small creator, or if you've not even started creating content on YouTube yet, but you are considering creating content on YouTube for monetization's sake. You have to have everything I have to say in this video at the back of your mind. All these things should influence your decision. All these things I will say in this video should influence how you create your content here on YouTube. Now, if I go to the audience of this video, because everything I have to say in this particular video centers around the audience of a content, like the audience of a particular content at all, because the truth is, what determines your CPM and your RPM for a particular video that you've uploaded is majorly under this audience section. Now, if I go to the audience of this video, starting from the device type, because the truth is, device type is also one of the things that determine how much YouTube pays you for a particular content. Device type means that the device that people are using to watch your content, and this also determines how much that content is going to earn you, or how much that content is going to fetch you. Now, starting from the device type for this particular video is mobile phone as the largest percent, which is 97.4%, then tablet 0.9%, then computer is 0.8%, TV is 0.8%. The thing is, when a larger percentage of people that have watched your content watch with TV or watched with computer, this particular content, I'm talking about long form content now, this particular content earns you higher revenue, in the sense that if you've ever watched a content on television, I mean a YouTube content, like a YouTube video on television or on your computer, you will notice that the number of advertisements that will play on that content will be more than when you are watching it on your phone, right? In fact, and most of those advertisements that will play on a video, a YouTube video, when I say video, I mean a YouTube video in this context, please. So the number of advertisements, or most of the advertisements that will play in a YouTube video that you are watching with computer or with TV, are not skippable. If 4 or 5 advertisements are playing in a particular long form content that is being watched with television or with computer, 3 out of the 5 are not skippable. Like the skip ad, you know that skip ad that comes up when YouTube is giving you the option of skipping away that advertisement. That skip ad will not even come up. Like you won't see any section where you can click on skip ad. There are still some skippable ads, don't get me wrong, but if you notice, you notice that a lot of those advertisements that are being played on content that you've watched, I mean YouTube content that you've watched with television or with computer, are not skippable. So that's one factor that determines your CPM. Another thing is content that are being watched with a mobile phone. Almost all the advertisements that comes up on such content are skippable. You will see the skip ad button. You can always see the skip ad button there, so you can always click out of the advertisement and not even watch it at all. And you know that if you are not watching advertisement on a creator's content, it's as good as you're not even supporting the creator in any way. I'm talking about monetized creators. I mean creators that they've been monetized. You know, as long as they are monetized, advertisements will always play in your videos. And if you are watching anybody's content and you are skipping away the advertisement, you are not helping that person to make money. You are just the one gaining. The person is not gaining anything, because the only place revenue comes from YouTube video is the advertisement that you see that plays when you are watching those videos. The only place that YouTubers make money from is the advertisements. I'm referring to when it comes to YouTube ads, like YouTube ads revenue. You know, there are other ways to make money on this YouTube, right? There are other ways to make money on this YouTube, but referring to that money that YouTube pays you, YouTube ad revenue, the only time you earn such money is when your advertisements are being watched and majorly engaged with. When they are being watched and majorly engaged with. So I would suggest that you watch people's advertisements when they come up on their content. So as I was saying, if you watch YouTube videos with television or with computer, the person gets higher payments than when you watch with a phone. Now, in the case of this my content, 97.4% of the audience that have watched this video used their mobile phone to watch the video. So that's one of the things that determines my CPM, hence my RPM. So that's one of the things that have led to this $2.39 that I'm seeing on this video. Another thing, and this is just the most important thing, is you see this top geography. Top geography is the #1 thing that determines your CPM, whether regardless of where you have created your content from. Top geography of your viewers, people that have watched your content, is the #1 thing that determines how much you are going to make from that content. Now let me analyze the top geography of this my video first before I tell you what top geography entails. Now for this my video, the top geography, I can see Nigeria has 67.1%, Ghana has 1.1%, and then United States has 0.1%. And those are the 3 countries that people have been watching this content from. The truth is, as long as your top geography, are countries like Nigeria, India, Ghana, forget it though, your CPM will be very, very low, and your RPM, you know, CPM determines RPM. Your RPM will be extremely nothing to write home about, like very, very low. Reason being that you see a lot of these advertisements that plays in our videos, our long form YouTube videos, people from Nigeria do not even patronize these advertisers. They don't patronize them, because how many people are buying stuff online from Nigeria or from Ghana or from India? When last did you buy anything online? When last did you see an advertisement from this YouTube and then you clicked on the advertisement and it took you to the person's or the company's website and you were able to patronize them and buy anything from them, whether goods or services? When last? So a lot of Nigerians don't buy things online. They just watch this advertisement. In fact, a larger percentage of them just clicks out. people from Nigeria, from Ghana. This is not to shade any country, please. This is the fact when it comes to YouTube earnings. This is the fact when it comes to YouTube revenue, and I'm saying it the way it is. A lot of viewers from Nigeria, from Ghana, from India, from Indonesia, all these countries, they do not patronize these advertisers that we see online. And these advertisers that come on YouTube to advertise their goods and services. And this is leading to the low revenue that creators are earning. But you see countries like the US, like Australia, like Canada, they have a lot of people that buy things online. They buy a lot of their things online, whether goods or services. They patronize all these people that advertise in YouTube videos. That's why you see that the revenue that is coming from those regions are higher. If you are lucky and a larger percentage of your viewers are from this region, even if you are in this Nigeria, I'm talking about Nigeria because I'm as well in Nigeria. So even if you are creating your content from Nigeria and you are lucky that a larger percentage of your audience, they are from places like Australia, like US, you will see that your revenue will be significantly sensible. And if you have some videos that a lot of your viewers are from Nigeria, and then you have another video that a lot of your viewers are from those top countries I mentioned, you will see the difference in your revenue. If you are monetized, you will see the difference in your revenue. Sometimes those content that has a lot of viewers from Nigeria might even have higher viewers than those ones that have viewers from those top countries. You can see a content that has gotten 50,000 views, for example, and out of the 50,000 views, maybe 90% of that 50,000 views is from Nigeria, and then you will see that the revenue is not even sensible. It's nothing to write home about. Then you will see another content that has gotten maybe just 5,000 views, and out of that 5,000 views, a larger percentage of the audience, maybe like 80% of the audience, are from the USA or from Australia. You will see that the revenue will be like sensible. You can obviously, you'll be able to obviously spot the difference. So as a new creator on YouTube, or as an incoming creator, you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, you have to make sure that you try as much as possible to get the attention of audience from these countries I spoke about. Countries like US, like Australia. You should center your content, like you should make your content in a way that viewers from those regions can as well be interested and be viewing, because this is going to make you more revenue. Another thing that determines how much you earn as a YouTuber is your CPM. Now let me go to the CPM of this particular video. So moving to the revenue, CPM majorly is cost per mil. This is how much advertisers are willing to pay. And then RPM is revenue per mil, how much YouTube gives you eventually from that money, from that CPM that advertisers have paid. You know that from CPM, there's a particular percent that is meant for YouTube, and there's a particular percent that is meant for you, the creator. So for the CPM of this video, look at the CPM of this video. The CPM of this video is just $1.16. That's how much advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views for this particular video. And now imagine the RPM. The RPM of this video is just 19 cents. So out of this $1.16, YouTube is willing to give me just 19 cents. Even if this video has 50,000 views or 80,000 views, the revenue will still not be sensible. Although there are some times that this CPM used to increase as your videos start getting views. Like as this video has almost 13,000 views now. If this and a content can get lucky at any time. You can upload a video from last year, it didn't do well last year. All of a sudden, you just see that this video starts peaking. You just suddenly see that from nowhere, this video starts peaking. In cases like that, your CPM can increase, and to make your RPM to increase as well. And cases like that, they happen. Just pray to be that lucky, because sometimes you would have uploaded a long form content a while ago, even short. It happens to short as well. You would have uploaded a content a while ago, maybe 6 months ago, and then you just go to your YouTube channel one day or enter your YouTube studio and see that this content just starts speaking. It will just start moving, and before you know, it will earn you a lot of revenue, because in cases like this, there's every tendency for the CPM to come up a bit than what it was. Another thing that determines how much YouTube pays you is your niche. You know, there are low paying niches on YouTube and there are also high paying niches. So before you venture into creating content on YouTube, make sure that you have your niche at the back of your mind. Make your research on niches that pay high and make your research on niches that pay low, so that you will know the one that you are settling for. If you end up settling for the niches that pay low, maybe because of passion or you have the content readily available, you should be ready for the payment that you'll be seeing at the end of the day. I'll end this video by saying that before you start creating content on YouTube, be mindful of the niche you are picking, or even if you started creating content, you are still a small YouTuber. You can change your niche at any time, as long as you have content to always dish out for whatever niche you are migrating to. Another thing is, make sure that you are creating your content in a way that will be enticing to viewers from top countries like US and Australia, in a way that will be getting you viewers from these countries as well, so that at the end of the day, when you are eventually and finally monetized, you can start earning something at least sensible on YouTube. All of this being said, thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning till this point. If at this point you are still with me and you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe so that you will be getting interesting content like this. And in case you have any question, please ask me down in the comment section. Do not just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified the next time I upload a new video on this channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.